Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Steelers going up against the Chiefs. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now they try the right side here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Green, 39.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
2nd and 10. 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 2nd and
This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Levante David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now back to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A seat. Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Play clock winding down. Back to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. And James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Steelers going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now Davis. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time. And here's a look at the starting offense. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And they're going to go soft on the corners. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscles him off. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And a look at the defense now.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's Davis now. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
They'll run with Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds Hearns left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Or the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Leopard. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to float this one. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 39 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Cook has it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Detroit! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Here we Detroit! Go! Detroit! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Alright now, lucky 56! Lucky!
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 30.
Back to throw here. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down.
Set. Blue. Leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love her.
Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. A couple of cheats there to bring him down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding time. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye.
3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Watch it now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. Steps away to his left. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Over. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down and 5.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's get you. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 7. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Watch it now, Marty. Let's go. Green. Gone.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. That's on target, but it's... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On the carry, it's Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Marty.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield.
Let's go. Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll look to throw here. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Second down, 8.
No. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
We're back now in KC. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Gun! 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 All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Let's go! Green, 30. Over!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Set!
They run the counter now on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Let's go. Philly, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D. Ford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
He's back to throw. Finding time. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. One-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got time. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, 64 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. That one is good, but the final margin will be 6 as this one is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Chiefs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.